for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Passes it to Bazemore. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Screen by Jones. Brown wide open. He fires. And Houston again with the bucket.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Matthews left side. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. There's Brown with the three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly in. Terrence Jones comes in for Monteunice. Brown is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Pachulia. Ken Bazemore comes in for Chandler Parsons. Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Nowitzki is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Harris. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Harris kicks to Barea. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Wide open look. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Inside. Rejected by Nowitzki. They swipe it. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lawson's got the ball. And yes, sir, that one drops. Harden's got his second basket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And it's Harris off the drive. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And 12 points for Terrence Jones.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Harden against Harris. Harden kicks to Brown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Barea. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Brown. And that's not going to go.
All right, Houston, coming on the court, your own Rockets power dancer.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire.
On the court,
here. Capella's checked in. McDaniels comes in for Trevor Ariza. James Harden, he's checked in for Brewer. And it's Brown in for Patrick Beverly. Dallas also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell. And Harris subbed in for Parsons. Brown in at point guard. He's out there with Harden. Howard is out there with McDaniels. And it's Capella in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Harris. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. Harris against Brown.
Move the ball.
Kicks to Hart.
Stick it too much.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Brown against Anderson. Now here's Brown. D right on him. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Anderson kicks to Matthews. Pass to McGee. Anderson right side. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Matthews against Harden. Nowitzki has the open look. And at last, they get one to fall.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, he has 8 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
To the inside, McGee, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and congratulations on a nice performance tonight. It certainly seemed like you guys were confident and in control with the flow of your offense.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. And we did a great job of actually just, guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Easy shots, usually.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.
take them back.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC for you with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I just want to be the best player I can be.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team with Robbie from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC for you with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I just want to be the best player I can be.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team with Robbie from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC for you with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team with Robbie from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC for you with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I just want to be the best player I can be.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team with Robbie from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC for you with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
I just want to be the best player I can be.
On this week's episode of NBA 2K TV, we get on the court with Jordan Clarkson, take a dive into my team with Robbie from Two Bros Gaming, and of course have some BC.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look